Why does my husband, 35M, lash out at me, 30F, after marriage when he never did that to me while dating? My husband, 35M, and I, 30F, have been together for 6 years and married 5. I married him because he was very patient, thoughtful, a great listener and very romantic. He didn't have a good stable job, but his character is what I was looking for in a partner. I was already stable in my career at this point. We got married and a flip switched. We were supposed to use the wedding gift money for our honeymoon, but when we went out for dinner, he asked me to pay for it, $200. Mind you, he decided to order the most expensive wine they had. I don't know what he did with the rest of the wedding money. I never asked. I was confused and felt sick to my gut, but I paid. A monster came out. I remember the first time he screamed at me. I asked him if he turned his auto insurance back on when he came back from a work trip, and he started screaming at me and banging on the steering wheel. I learned he did not like being questioned. The lash-outs continued frequently throughout our marriage for what I believe are very minor things that should be easily talked through. I remember after we got married, he portrayed me as a crazy insecure person to my parents while we were eating dinner. I got so stiff and red. I couldn't move or breathe. I was so humiliated. He said it was just a joke. We went to go visit my brother. We were all drinking and he would speak poorly of me and how I don't care about him and nothing he ever does is good enough. He expressed to my brother that he's going to school for me and I'm never satisfied with him. I tried to explain that this was absolutely not true, but he did not let me speak but was venting like a drunk child about how horrible I am. I spoke to him the next morning about how I felt and he said he didn't mean anything by it and it wouldn't happen again. We visited my brother a couple more times and it happened again. One time we bickered about something small at the airport bar. He had 1 beer and I didn't drink anything. I thought it was done, but we moved to the gate waiting area where there were a bunch of people and he started berating me in front of everyone. He was telling me that I only care about myself and that I'm a gold digger. I still make double of what he makes. I noticed that everyone seated around us stopped talking. I tried to tell him quietly to stop, but when he gets into this weird zone, there's not stopping him. There's a switch that flips in his head and this evil man comes out to destroy me. Whenever we travel anywhere to meet my family, we tend to have these kind of episodes. I told him I have a hard time enjoying the trip with my family when he does these things, but he continues. There was a time we went to a restaurant and had what I thought was a friendly debate and it turned into him berating me in the restaurant. My typical reaction is to stay quiet because I'm so embarrassed and trying to make a scene. When we left, he tried to keep scolding me and I decided to walk away. He grabbed me by the arm and yanked me back. There are other things, but what do you think is going on? He is nice sometimes if there is no stress involved, but when there is stress or he doesn't get his way, he is very unpleasant.